The new Ascended Heroes Focus Fighters Premium Collection just dropped at Sam's Clubs all around the country. And sadly, this was probably the worst Pokemon drop that has happened all year. So yeah, this box came out today, July 21st. This box is sick. Comes with 14 packs for $55. Of course, this is similar to the previous Sam boxes like the heavy hitters and the Crown Zenith one with 14 packs for $40. This is a little bit more expensive, but of course, this is a newer product, so it's a little bit more expensive. Makes sense. Whatever. Yeah, this drop sucked. Around the everywhere, if you look it on the internet, you see how bad it actually was. Not just the amount of people that were actually in line, but just in general, they were greedy, right? And I get it. The reason why it was this bad is because scalpers have not made money the past 3 to 6 months. What product have they scalped the past 3 to 6 months? Nothing. It's been Pitch Black, Chaos Rising, Perfect Order. The past 3 to 6 months, those 3 sets that came out. When's the last time a scalper has made money from a set? Ascended Heroes. And lo and behold, Ascended Heroes just got scalped like crazy. I went to my Sam's at about 6:30 a.m. I thought I was getting there early. I was not even close. Not even close. I was 120th in line. And I didn't even realize I was 120th in line. But I was 120th in line. There was ghost chairs, of course, but there's too many people to even try to convince moving up and passing those chairs out because, I mean, ghost chairs are stupid, but whatever. There was only 96 times 2 boxes at my store because everyone got 2, right? And of course, some people got more than 2. You can just have multiple Sam's Club memberships. I saw a guy come out with 6. I saw a guy come out with 8. I saw a guy come out with 4, whatever. And that sucks. I was probably not going to get any, but I was pretty close. So that kind of sucks. So if those guys were actually limited to 2, maybe I could have gotten 2. Oh, well, whatever. But I'm not the only one. This drop was so bad. All the videos and everything have been crazy just today. And this box is going crazy. It's already around $200 to $250 on eBay. Of course, I do think this box is going to drop down to maybe $180 in the next week or 2. But yeah, that's insane. A 4X already. Hey, like I said, the reason why this box was this bad in terms of the drop is because scalpers haven't made money the past 3 to 6 months. I mean, Pitch Black was an instant dead on arrival for scalpers. Now, I think Pitch Black's fantastic, of course, but you cannot make money on that set. Not even close. And of course, this is Ascended Heroes. Of course, this box is going to go crazy. Now, did I think every store was going to have 200 people? Dude, when I got there at 6:30 a.m., I was like 120th in line, right? There was another 100 people behind me that lined up. I didn't even realize how bad it was. That was insane. Dude, there was like 250 people at my store. My friend went to another store in my area. He was like 200th in line. Insane. It was crazy. Yeah, so, I mean, this drop was pretty much just bad. And if you want to see, here on screen, this is one instance right here on Twitter. Take it with a grain of salt. It's Twitter, right? Shout out to Poke Streets, whatever this page is. One scalper used 40 Sam's Club memberships in Florida, apparently. 40 accounts, leaving 60 people plus people behind him empty-handed. 40 Sam's Clubs, so 40 times 2, he got 80 boxes for himself. And most stores got between 2 to 3 pallets. And so he pretty much took maybe 80 to 60% of the boxes there. Just one person. I mean, you watch this video, I mean, that is crazy. Of course, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know if it's the same guy, same video. It might just be a click for views, whatever. But it is possible that people have multiple accounts to buy. Because I saw it myself. I saw a person walk out with 8, and he was just by himself. That's what, 3 accounts? Or 4 accounts? I mean, I didn't even think but other than that, look at these lines. Look at these lines. This was, I don't know. This is actually not bad. This is actually good. If I saw this line at 2 a.m., I would be, or this is probably like 9 p.m. because there's still workers there. But look, this is around the corner. I don't know where this is, but that's around the corner during the day. And this was posted yesterday. So people were lining up this far yesterday. Look at this one. That's crazy. This is yesterday as well, like at 4 p.m. That's insane. And apparently at my Sam's, 15 people in front of me that got the last few boxes, they got there at 3:30 a.m. So I was dead on arrival. DOA. Had no chance. I had no chance. If the last people in the line got there at 3:30 a.m., I was dead on arrival. I don't know if this picture's true. I really doubt. This looks like an AI picture 100% because there's no way this happened. But it could be. I saw pictures with people in line with barbecue, making barbecue at 8 p.m. yesterday. People were lining up for this box at Sam's at over 24 hours. That is crazy. That is crazy, bro. I mean, that is insane. I am lost for words. And of course, this is just the stock of the boxes in there. That's pretty cool to see. And of course, this is I like this post because it says the guesstimate of how many packs were just put in circulation. And of course, right now we're in a dead market, right? But it is kind of true. Scalpers couldn't make money the past 3 to 6 months. Packs have gone a lot cheaper, and Ascended Heroes has been dropping in price. If you see here, Ascended Heroes is down 9%. And this was posted yesterday, so it's gonna be down even more today if it's actually true that a guesstimate of 2,000 or 2 million packs just got put in circulation. This is obviously a guess. Whoever this guy is, if that's true, I think here's gonna drop even more. I mean, if you look at this Psyduck, I pulled this card 3 times. I sold it every time at 120 bucks. I made money off of that, right? And now it's 75 bucks. In the next week, it's probably gonna be down to 60 because of just how many packs got put in circulation. So it does suck that most people weren't able to get this box, but if you just want to buy singles, the packs should, or the singles should become a lot cheaper in the next few days, right? So that's a good thing, right? This Pikachu could drop back down to $1,000. I don't know. Obviously, that's wishful thinking, but you never know, right? And of course, this is another post about saying how many packs are guesstimated into the market. So the price packs, everything if Ascended Heroes should drop in the next few days. So I wouldn't justify buying this box at 200. I mean, even at 180. I really don't think it's gonna drop below 180. But I do think packs and cards are gonna become a lot cheaper just in this set alone, which is a good thing. It is a good thing, right? Here's another picture of lines. This is probably, this is I guess in the morning of Sam's. Yeah, that's crazy. And of course, the classic. There's many people not working on Tuesday, whatever. I guess that was whatever. Workers buying and selling that same day, the same day, whatever. Of course, it's a classic. Ghost chairs, like I said, that's happening. But it's just insane how bad. Like, and the worker that was right. I don't know if I said it, but there was a worker right in front of me that worked at that Sam's Club. She said usually this store and other stores get 4 to 5 pallets of product, and it sits for a while. Apparently, the last 3 drops at Sam's, they sat until like 5, 6 p.m. that same day. She said she's never seen a line this bad ever at that Sam's and in general. And yeah, so like I said, this is a thing. This might be a really bad thing for the future, for the 30th anniversary, because if it's this bad right now, imagine the 30th anniversary. Now, there's caveats, obviously, right? This is one store, an exclusive for Sam's. There's only about 600 stores in the country, Sam's, right? As 30th anniversary is gonna be releasing everywhere. Target, Walmart's, Best Buy, Ace Hardware, Academy, random corner stores. Everyone's gonna be requesting the 30th anniversary. So of course, like I said, this does look bad. And the lines could be really bad for the 30th anniversary. And I really do think it's going to be bad. Because like I said, scalpers have not made money the past 3 to 6 months. So of course they're going to work their one day and make 3-4 times the money they just spent, right? But like I said, the caveats are that yes, the 30th anniversary is going to be hard to get. But there's going to be released in a lot more stores that's not just Sam's. So this does look bad. And I am scared for the future. But if Pokemon gets their, together, should be okay for the first wave, right? But this box was impossible to get unless you camped overnight. And even if you did camp overnight, if you had this one guy that bought, apparently, I don't know if this is real, but apparently had 40 memberships and bought 80 boxes, you're screwed regardless, even if you waited all night. So yeah, this box is ridiculous. Ascendant Heroes is still a moneymaker, sadly. Though I do think with this box coming into circulation, to about 2 to 3 million packs, say 2.4, 2.5 million packs coming into circulation. Hopefully this means that prices of Ascendant Heroes will drop a good amount, because that's a lot of packs. That's a lot of packs. Guesstimate maybe, 500,000 Pikachu, or probably closer to 250 to 200,000 Pikachu just went into circulation right now. More God packs, etc. Right? So yeah, hopefully the price per packs will go down. But like I said, this might be bad for the future. It might get worse, right? This might be a glimpse of the 30th anniversary lines. But like I said, caveats, this is one store compared to hundreds of different unique stores selling the 30th anniversary. And I hope it really just... And of course, I do think Pokemon is printing more 30th anniversary than every other set that they've printed the past 3 years. I do think that 30th anniversary, and maybe this is a reason why booster boxes and sets just don't get booster reprints anymore. Mega Evolution, the whole Mega Evolution era, I don't think there's been a single legit booster box reprint at all. I think the last time we got a booster box reprint was Surging Sparks and maybe a restock of Destined Rivals, right? Which was not enough. Pokemon just doesn't reprint booster boxes anymore. And I hope the reason for that is because they're printing so much 30th anniversary. I hope that might be wishful thinking. I hope we're okay. But yeah, Ascendant Heroes, the Focus Fighters Premium Collection box was a failure. But of course, this is also dropping online the same night, 10 p.m. Central for me. Yeah, good luck if you're gonna try to get that. And another thing is, like I said, this also pissed me off. Right before we go, it says 2 boxes per member per card. So let's say I went to this Sam's and I went to another Sam's. I couldn't buy it again. That's fine. But apparently, if you bought this morning at Sam's the 2 boxes, you can't order again online the same night. So I can't. So let's say I was able to get 2 this morning and then I tried to order 2 more at online. I couldn't do it. It would block me out apparently. That's fine. That's fine. But it's a band-aid, because if you can buy 40 memberships and buy 80 boxes, this is ridiculous. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So that's another thing that just pisses me off, is that it just doesn't matter. Scalpers are gonna scalp regardless. They're gonna find a way every time they try to. And they at the store, they told us, oh, have your ID out and your Sam's Club card to we can ID you to make sure you're actually on the card. I thought that was a good thing. Not a single person got ID, so they were just trolling. I don't know what the frick that was. What are they doing? They try to be all, oh, we're gonna get down and get down on the scalpers and stuff, and nothing happened. This was, like I said, this was the worst I've seen a drop in so long. This is probably as bad as Blooming Waters without the fighting. And of course, there was fighting. I mean, there's some videos on here.
You can see there's that chair.
Yeah, fighting over chairs and stuff like that, which is whatever. We're never gonna watch that, of course. But yeah, I mean, it was basically Blooming Waters 2.0 without the actual fighting, because there's actually lines now. So they're learning. It's just they haven't learned enough. So Sam's, hopefully they can do better. Maybe this will make them change it from 2 per person to 1. Maybe, I don't know. Or they can just actually just crack down on if one person can actually have 40 cards and buy 80 boxes. Like, this is dumb, right? This should not be allowed. This is stupid. This should not be allowed. Regardless of that, if you're able to get this box, good luck opening it. I do think this is worth opening. 14 packs for $55 is a steal, right? I wish I was able to open this box. I hope I can get some tonight online. But, I mean, if they were able to get around the limit with buying more cards, most Sam's Club memberships, they can do the same if they want to try online tonight. So it's basically just GG. And like I said, the market is going down right now. It's a good thing because of the mid sets. Scalpers can't make money on Pitch Black, Chaos Rising, Perfect Order. But when that happens, I guess the problem is that when there is a good box drop, it's the end of the world. And it's impossible to get anything if you're a normal person, like today. So my fear is if Pokemon keeps on doing this, like, okay, they release a fantastic set and they release like 4 mid sets. The next time there's a fantastic set, it's gonna be just like this. And of course, like I said, this is just sold at Sam, so maybe it is just a one store problem. And once 30th anniversary comes out, and when it's at 100 different stores, unique stores, it won't be that big of a deal. I don't know, but this could be a bad thing. But yeah, there it is. Let me know if you're able to get this box. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it sucks, but that's where we are right now. I really thought we were, I thought we were getting better. I really thought we were. Prices were dropping. Everything was dropping. Ascended was dropping. Now Ascended is going to be dropping even more. But this box was just insane. It really brought the scalpers out yet again. It was crazy. But yeah, I own it there. Thank you for watching. What's my outro again? Goodbye.